How can gun rights be restored after a conviction? Have you ever wondered how someone can regain their gun rights after a conviction, especially in cases involving domestic violence? It's a complex issue that blends legal requirements with individual rights. Let's break it down. First, it is important to understand federal law. Under federal regulations, individuals who have been convicted of a felony or a misdemeanor related to domestic violence cannot possess firearms. This ban is strict and applies nationwide, with serious penalties for violations, including fines and imprisonment. Next, we must consider state laws. While federal law sets a minimum standard, each state has its own rules regarding gun ownership. Some states may allow individuals to restore their gun rights after a specific period or under certain conditions. This could include completing probation or participating in rehabilitation programs. To restore gun rights, an individual usually needs to petition the court. This process involves showing that they have met all legal obligations, such as completing their sentencing and any probation terms. It can be a challenging journey, especially when there are differences between federal and state laws. From a Republican viewpoint, there is a strong emphasis on the Second Amendment, which guarantees the right to bear arms. However, there is also a recognition of the need for public safety. In cases of domestic violence convictions, restoring gun rights must strike a balance between these two important aspects. This might mean implementing stricter criteria for restoration, such as a waiting period or psychological evaluations, to ensure that the individual does not pose a risk to others. Recently, there have been discussions about revising federal regulations regarding gun rights for those with certain convictions. These changes aim to provide more flexibility while still prioritizing public safety. In the context of discussions around the Second Amendment, the restoration of gun rights after a conviction remains a contentious topic. Many advocate for a careful approach that respects individual rights while also ensuring community safety. This involves creating a legal framework that allows for fair opportunities for rehabilitation and the restoration of rights without compromising public well-being. Understanding the process and requirements for restoring gun rights after a conviction is essential for those affected. It is a journey that requires patience, compliance with legal obligations, and a commitment to safety for all.